Hello friends, welcome to our enlightening discussion today. We're about to embark on a fascinating journey into the realm of phobias. These are irrational fears that can lead individuals to avoid certain situations or places, causing a great deal of distress in their lives. Phobias are as varied as they are common. In our discussion today, we'll be shining a light on the 5 most prevalent types of phobias. So brace yourselves for an engaging exploration of fear. Stay tuned as we delve into these intriguing forms of fear. First off, let's explore agoraphobia. Agoraphobia is a type of anxiety disorder that manifests as a fear or anxiety of places or situations where escape might seem difficult. It's not just about being scared of open spaces. It can also be a fear of public transportation, being in enclosed spaces, standing in line, or even being outside of the home alone. Symptoms can range from feeling extremely anxious about traveling far from home to a full-blown panic attack at the thought of going out. These fears often revolve around the worry of not being able to escape or find help if they were to feel panicked or uncomfortable. The exact cause of agoraphobia is unknown, but it's believed to be a combination of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Treatment often involves cognitive behavioral therapy, where individuals learn to understand and change thought patterns leading to fear and anxiety. Medications may also be prescribed to help manage symptoms. Agoraphobia, a fear of the world outside, can be debilitating, but treatment can help manage it. Next, we dive into the realm of social phobia. This phobia, also known as social anxiety disorder, is a deeply rooted fear of social situations that involve interaction with other people. It's not simply about feeling shy or nervous before a public speech. It's an intense fear that doesn't go away and affects everyday activities, self-confidence, and relationships. People with social phobia often worry about situations where they have to interact with others. They fear being judged, embarrassed, or humiliated. These triggers can lead to symptoms such as rapid heart rate, trembling, nausea, and even panic attacks. Managing social phobia involves a combination of therapy, coping strategies, and sometimes medication. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is particularly effective, as it helps individuals change their thought patterns and behaviors. It's not an overnight process, but with patience and professional help, it's certainly manageable. Social phobia can be a hurdle in forming connections, but understanding it can help us overcome it. Moving on, we encounter the realm of specific phobias. These are the most common types of phobias, and they involve an excessive or irrational fear of a specific object, circumstance, or situation. It's like having a particular nemesis that triggers intense fear, even if it's harmless or unlikely to cause harm. You might be thinking of the classic fear of spiders, but it's broader than that. Imagine the racing heartbeat at the mere sight of a harmless tiny spider, or the overwhelming dread that washes over you when you're about to board a plane. The sheer terror of standing on a balcony of a high-rise building, even though you're safely behind a railing. These are all examples of specific phobias. But here's the good news. These phobias can be managed. With professional help, cognitive behavioral therapy, exposure therapy, and sometimes medication, individuals can learn to overcome or at least manage these fears. These specific phobias may seem odd to some, but they are very real fears that can be managed with the right help. Last but not least, we delve into panic disorder and claustrophobia. Panic disorder is a type of anxiety disorder, characterized by recurring unexpected panic attacks. Picture this: you're going about your day when suddenly, you feel a wave of intense fear wash over you. Your heart races, you can't breathe, and you might even feel like you're dying or going crazy. These are not just any panic attacks. They come out of the blue without any triggers, and they can happen at any time, making life unpredictable and frightening. On the other hand, we have claustrophobia, a specific type of anxiety disorder, which is the fear of being enclosed in a small space or room. Imagine feeling trapped, unable to escape, your breath quickening, and your heart pounding in your chest, even in everyday situations like riding an elevator or being in a crowded room. The causes of both panic disorder and claustrophobia can vary. They might be rooted in traumatic experiences, genetic factors, or changes in the way parts of your brain function. The good news is, there are treatments available. Cognitive behavioral therapy is often used to help people understand and change thought patterns that lead to fear and anxiety. Medications can also be prescribed to help reduce symptoms. Panic disorder and claustrophobia can be frightening, but with understanding and treatment, they can be managed effectively. And there you have it, friends. We've journeyed through the vast landscapes of agoraphobia, social phobia, specific phobias, panic disorder, and claustrophobia. Each of these phobias, while unique in its manifestations, shares the common thread of fear. But remember, understanding these fears is the first step to overcoming them. With the right treatment, these fears can be managed and even overcome. Thank you for being with us today. Remember, fear is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control it. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.